Welcome back to the Code Milan channel and to the series about the Kantoniko website. This is the third video that I'm recording. And in this video, we are going to go a little bit deeper in the use of the dictionary. So in the previous videos, you could listen to me speaking about first what is the Ladino language and then how to use the dictionary. And this time, I'm going to show you something more with the dictionary. So you can type in words, and casa is a good word because it has a lot of use. It's a very common word. So you can see that there is the dictionary found the word and the translation. You can also notice that this word, and in the Ladino column, you will have the word with a link, and you can click on the link, and then you will see another page where you have more details about the word. So, for example, you can see here the word and the translations, and a couple of things, for example, the origin of the word, then this is the feminine and the singular word. And one of the things that I'm missing here is actually a link to the plural of the same word. That's something that needs to be added to the website, programmatically, I guess. Below these details, you will find examples in many cases, not all the cases, many words are missing examples, but in this case you have several examples. So an example is just basically a sentence using that word. Sometimes this is just a plain usage, sometimes it's sort of an explanation of the word, but it's a sentence in Ladino. And some of these sentences also have translations in other languages, mostly in English. So, for example, this one just in Ladino, this one is also just in Ladino, this one has a translation to English, and this too has a translation to English. So you can see these sentences and understand how the word is being used. And if you're lucky, and there is also a translation, and then you might also understand how the same word is used in different languages. And in many cases, this is how it's easier to learn a language than just learning single words, learning phrases or learning sentences. That's a very useful thing. And then seeing that in your native language, or at least the language that you understand better, it can be very helpful. So that's just another thing I can mention, that later on I'll show you how people can contribute more sentences, examples for various words that don't have enough examples, or that they just have better examples for the word, and how can they contribute translations. So someone who's speaking Turkish might help translating these sentences to Turkish, and then we'll have all these examples in Turkish as well. Okay, so below these examples, you might see this title, Estamos WhatsAppando. In some cases, you will see it. In the case of casa, because it's such a common word, you see many examples here. Here you can click on one of the links. So in the sentence, you, in most of the cases, won't see the word itself. But it means that this is one of the messages in this WhatsAppando series that uses the word. So I clicked on the link, and you can see this is the message, and I'll get into what is this later on. But you can see that the word itself is highlighted. This is actually a new edition. And you can see here a longer short story or longer phrases using that word. But not only that, you can click here and you can hear the voice of Albert Israel, who is sending these messages and recording this the voice, the audio. You can hear him saying these sentences. So not just you're not just reading the sentence with the example, you can also hear how it's being pronounced. So that's a very useful thing. Okay, so this is the Estamos WhatsAppando list. I'll show you about it. I'll show about this later on. Then there is another group of messages that were collected and published on this website as well. It's the Una Frase list. Here you can click on one of the sentences. In this case, you will see the sentence in Ladino in blue, because these are links, and then again the same sentence in Ladino, now this time without the links, and then the same sentence translated to modern Spanish, and then to English, and then to Turkish. And then you can also hear, you can listen to the voice of Karen Şarhon saying these sentences in Ladino. So it can be, again, very useful to see the word, it's highlighted here, to see the word, see the usage of the word, and hear how someone pronounces that. So these are the two things that you can use, the two ways that you can use, three actually areas where you can listen to the word, or at least see the word in some example. Okay, so this is, now let's go over actually what is this WhatsApp and Una Frase groups, if you have already seen that. So here you can, in the menu, you can see that there is this menu option Una Frase and WhatsApp. The WhatsApp is basically Albert Israel has several WhatsApp groups where he has been sending out messages for, I don't know, a couple of years now, where he has text in Ladino, the translation to Hebrew, and he's reading aloud the Ladino version, and then he also includes an image. And with his permission, I collected these, and you can see them here. Now, the old ones don't have the Hebrew version yet, but I'm working on it with the help of some other people. So you can see this here. If you click on one of them, and these are newer ones, so the newer ones already have the Hebrew as well. The older ones that we saw earlier didn't have. So here you can see the Ladino version, and here you can have the Hebrew version, and here you can hear the voice of Albert Israel, so as he's reading it, and there is an image that is probably related to this story. You can see that these are actually series in this list, and at least here they are together. The earlier ones, if you scroll down, they were not exactly in order. The way I published, at least, are not exactly, I think, grouped together. So I'll have to fix that. But here you can see the series, and then again, what I said, you can listen to it. Now, these are also connected back to the words. So you might have arrived here because you were looking at a word and then clicked on the link, like in the case of Casa, and then you arrived here, or you just listen to it and then you can navigate here, so you can go to the next one or the previous one, or to the whole list that you saw earlier. But also here, once you see these words, you can think, okay, you don't understand this word, but you might figure it out from the context if you know Hebrew. But if you not or are interested, then you can click on this word, the blue ones, okay, and then you get to the page of that word where you have all the information, again, all the examples. Now, this doesn't have any examples. All the Extramos WhatsAppando messages that is using this word, and there are 3. And the Una Frase that we saw earlier doesn't exist here because this word is not used in any of those messages. So this is how these things are interconnected. So the word list that we have for the dictionary, and the messages in the WhatsApp group. By the way, these messages are not only sent out through WhatsApp, but also in the Ladino community, the Ladino comunità that we saw previously. So we saw this one where we see the messages, and I was actually looking at one of those messages here. That's actually newer than the one I have, the latest. So I'll have to update the one that is missing. So you see also that there are some words that are not blue, not linked, and that's because they are not in the dictionary. So that's, again, I mentioned earlier that there are ways to contribute. That will be one of the ways to contribute these words, so they will get into the dictionary. Okay, so this is one of the lists, and I click on it again. You can see, I don't know, I don't remember if I put here the number, but maybe in the statistics, I think there you can see that there are the WhatsApp and the message, there are 451 of messages in the list, and 100 of them has already Hebrew, and slowly the other ones will also get the Hebrew version. So that's one list. The other one is the Una Frase, which was a series of messages by Karen Şarhon, who sent it. I don't know where was it sent, but they were collected by the Ladino data hub, and then license was given to be used and republished elsewhere. So I put them here. Here you can see them, all the list, and then these are the ones that we saw that have the Ladino, and then again the same Ladino. So if you listen to it, you will see that she says them twice: the Spanish, the English, and the Turkish version. And here too you will see words with links. Those are in the dictionary, so you will be able to understand them in a different way or cross-link them. And words without a translation. So, for example, ambezando is the word ambezer, right? So that's the root of the word, and that one is actually, I think, in the dictionary. But this version, this conjugation of the word isn't. So that's something that we'll have to add in some way to the dictionary, so all of them will be linked properly. So that's it for now. We have more menu items, as you can see, so we'll talk about more of them. Actually, just let me mention one more, this Şarhon, that I should mention in every video. So we have a group which is called Şarhon, which is a WhatsApp group, and where we just chat in Ladino, but also we have twice a week we have a meeting in Zoom where we meet and try to speak in Ladino. And if you'd like to join us, then you're welcome to contact me, and then I can put you in the group of the WhatsApp group where you can will get the link to the Zoom. So thank you for watching, and hope that you will like this video and you will follow the channel, and that you will contact me and get onto our WhatsApp group, so we'll be able to see you as well in one of our next meetings. So see you soon.